Oh, because I do this and then I watch it back and I'm like, that's so fucking annoying. Don't do
Yeah, it is a little bit. You play that
that.
song. Thanks.
Tell me.
Okay, wait, I have to clap us in before we start talking. That was so well timed between the two of us right there. I loved it.
It was
So, welcome back to Storytime, everybody. I feel like I need a new intro, dude. I always go, welcome
back.
back to Storytime, guys, and I feel like everyone's like, I knew he was going to say that. It's irritating. Stop
Most
saying that.
generic entry to a podcast.
It
Welcome
is.
back to my channel, everybody.
Hey
Like,
guys, welcome to my channel. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like it's a bit rough. I need to change it. I need like a catchphrase. Now I'm gonna go even more
Like,
YouTube and be like, comment below with what you think we should say at the beginning. Comment below, hit
subscribe.
the bell, hit the bell.
Subscribe.
Yeah, I'm not
Subscribe.
gonna do any of that. But yeah,
Check out my
anyways, welcome back to
Instagram,
Storytime.
Twitter.
So we actually are back again, and I'm back on with Mitch. It's taken us a while to get onto a chat again. Mitch was really
Yeah,
busy,
we've been
and
really.
Mitch had COVID.
I did. I did.
I was
It was
nervous I was gonna
really
get it
chill,
like through the
actually.
mic.
Nah, it was actually really chill. I know for a lot of people that it's not. It's like,
Yeah,
I mean, it's killed like hundreds of thousands of people. But I had it really good. I lost my taste. I lost my smell a little bit for like
that
three,
sounds
4 days.
pretty bad.
I had room service. I was in my basement for or my room for like 2 weeks. So I just like chilled out and did pretty much nothing for
Pretty
two
much
weeks.
nothing. I mean, you still worked.
I worked a little bit. I kind of used it as an excuse to like take off a couple days, you know. Just I was like, hey, look, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, it
But
was
I take,
a little bit tired, Got a little bit of
yeah,
the Rona.
yeah. Uh,
If you
it
were
was
gonna use anything to take off, getting COVID was probably the best thing to do.
oh yeah, and I'm kind of pissed at myself because I said right at the beginning of this in like February, March, I was like, I just want to get it and get over and done with, so I have the immunity. So
And you got it right at the end, like.
and I got it literally when everything's winding down. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, dude, that's what I was saying. So like this weekend we went a bit ham on the drinking because we
as
now
you
are
do.
allowed to, and for once, so we went a bit hard on that. So my
That's
immune
cool.
system took a heavy smack in the face,
Mm.
and then I like kept working and doing late nights, obviously recording the podcast and stuff like that, and kept going to gym and trying to prove a point. And now I'm feeling like, you know,
Well, dude, you're 25 now,
I'm 24.
almost 25.
No, I've got a good. What month are we in now?
You got 5 months. You got 5 months.
I think I've even less. What are we in August? I have
Yeah.
3 months.
So I know you're not good at math, but around it, you round that number, and you're 25, bro.
Well, yes, I have made it into the later stage of the year, so technically, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
sucks. I know it's
bad.
hard to admit. I know it's hard to
It's
admit,
bad,
but
dude. And no
uh,
one, no one ever understands when I say this, but I always tell people I really don't want to turn 25 because it's halfway to 30. And everyone's like, no, it's not, it's halfway to 50. And I'm like, yes, but you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. 25 is in the middle of 20 and 30. And I'm pretty stoked being in my 20s. But now when I
that's
turn 25, it means I'm halfway to 30.
that's some really bad math.
It's
But yes, I
extremely
understand.
bad math, but like
Yeah,
the visual in my head makes
yeah.
sense. And the visual in my
I
head
tot-
doesn't work with math and science.
yeah, dude. I feel you. Like when you hit that 25, I'm 24, so I have about a year until
Well,
I'm 25.
you turned 24 the year I turned 25, so you turned 24 this year.
I turned 24 in May, yeah. But I'm like getting to the point where I have to start thinking about my 25th birthday. Like, because as you do as a narcissist, you're like, oh shit, my birthday is next year.
The world revolves around me, and my birthday
Exactly. And
is
people
the
better say
event of the year. Yeah.
especially when it's 25. So I'm thinking to myself now, I'm like, okay, what do I have to do to be proud of past me in future me? Like what I have to do for future me to be proud of past me
I feel like
by the
this is what
time.
I do as well. So like being 24, I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn 25. And then I look at what I've accomplished and what I haven't, and I go,
Yeah.
you're telling me I have 3 months left to accomplish all the things I wanted to before I'm 25? Like, even as we're having this conversation, I'm like, cool, at the end of this podcast, I'm going to have so much anxiety going to bed because I'm going to be like, cool, there's another day gone. There's
Yeah,
another
I'm
day
sorry.
gone.
I
You know what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
did that. I reminded you of your
Yeah, I
25th
might, I
birthday.
might have a bit of anxiety around this one, but
But like, remember when you were 16, you're like, I'm gonna be a millionaire by the time I'm 30, and then now we're here, and you're like, oh shit,
you're
like
like, a million's a really big number.
it's a big number. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a really big. But dude, that's
It's all bad at math.
that's pretty much one of the goals that I've had that I set for myself. I mean, I don't talk about the goals that I write down, and like I believe in writing the goals down and then circling them and making them official and not looking at it for like the rest of the year. So that kind of gets me birthday to birthday.
Are you a Rand millionaire?
Am I a Rand millionaire?
Yeah.
I can't answer such things on the show.
Well, I mean, Rand. No one knows what a Rand is.
Yeah, but then everyone researches it and they're like, oh, I'm about to light some
It's
incense
always wrong.
to take away my anxiety. No, I'm kidding. I just like lighting incense because it smells dope.
I've also got a candle going. I've really got into the candles recently.
Dude,
I've,
I'm big into incense lately. Am I saying
bro,
it right? Incense? Man.
I don't think you don't want to add a T, if that's what you're asking.
No, I didn't say incent. That's
Incest.
like the micro version of incentive. Is that a thing?
We in what did you say? Incent?
Is like the
That's not a word.
micro, is like the acronym of incentive.
No,
I think
definitely
that's a
not.
thing. It's like the BMW of
I think that thing on your head is
that.
squeezing all the blood out of your head, and you can't think very straight right now.
Check that. Oh,
Nice.
oh, that was very overpowering, but it does smell really
What,
good.
what scent do
I'm
you
gonna
have?
put it in
What
Zeus. Huh?
what incense do you have?
Hmm?
What incense do you have?
It's from Nag Champa, Agar Buddy, Agar Bati, Satya
Agave.
Sai Baba.
Okay, moving on.
Moving
Um,
on from that, yeah.
moving on
Dude,
from
this looks
whatever.
really pretty though. I've got like our little love palm here and the smoke going. The only problem is it's going to make the shot smoky, so it's not going to go for much longer, but it smells really good in here.
Are you trying to like get all the bad
But
juice out of
yeah, dude,
your?
I actually really like having smells and stuff in the house.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm big on that now. Well, not now. I've always had a thing for incense, but I'd always burn incense like in my hotel or trailer whenever I was on set because I like would try and put a routine in place that was my own personal thing. But then the second I'd step off, working like that, I was like, I don't need any of that. And I was like, that's so dumb. Why don't I have that in my everyday life as well? Because it works so well for me when I'm busy. It will work so well for me when I'm busy at home too.
Yeah.
So there's a little explanation into my lifestyle. But you were saying, am I a millionaire in rands? Do you know who is a millionaire?
Who?
Bella Thorne.
In rands? Oh.
Dude,
She's
she's
a
a
millionaire.
billionaire.
I don't know if she's a billionaire.
Maybe not a billionaire, but like definitely a millionaire. And that's definitely what we wanted to touch on in this episode. So a big thing that happened recently was Bella Thorne. Everyone knows this, but I want to give my opinion on this, and we're basically going to break this down in the human psyche and why this happened. So, Bella Thorne launched a OnlyFans account and told people that if they went there, they would see some titty and that they would see her nude. Everyone joined up, and by everyone I mean $2 million worth of people joined up to see it. And then there wasn't any titty, and it was just bikini and lingerie photos. She made it 2 million, and then she was like, peace, I'm out of here. And she bailed. Because as far as I understand, she doesn't have OnlyFans anymore.
Is that so? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So she...
I don't think so, because there's like a whole case against her where they're like, OnlyFans is going to sue, people want their money back, etc., etc. So like now OnlyFans have had to put like a ton of restrictions in place, which is making it difficult for the people that were earning a career out of OnlyFans, because now like tips are limited to $100 and not anything more, so they don't get like paid out these massive tips.
I mean, it's like going to Pornhub and seeing puppy videos.
Is that a thing?
What? Pornhub is a thing, yeah.
No, is there puppy videos in Pornhub?
I don't think so, and I think people would be pretty mad if they saw that.
I actually would be as well. I actually would be
Or it's
as
like going
well.
to like National Geographic and seeing um like house decoration uh ch-
Yeah.
shows.
Like
You just
how to paint an interior wall. I feel like, look, my view on this, when I heard it, first I laughed, and then I was like, Bella Thorne, you absolute machine.
mm, okay.
Everyone's so upset. Everyone's like, oh, how dare she? She lied. I'm like, dudes, this is what happened. She saw an opportunity to make money, and she was like, these people around the world will pay me $200 to see a naked photo. If you
I
are
don't
that dumb, then you are dumb enough to get scammed, and for her to make $2 million and go, peace out, I'm out of here.
I don't so I this is what I heard, right? I heard that she went on OnlyFans to do a psychological experiment, which just adds to her crazy resume of child actor, normal actor, uh, porn director, and I think
Did
she
she
won an
direct porn?
award. I think so.
No ways.
I think she won an award for like directing porn. Don't quote me on that. Google that before you trust me.
Okay,
But
I'm
I
gonna
think
Google
she
it.
won an award, and then now she's trying to be a psychologist slash um I don't know, researcher of the human psyche. Like that is just a crazy career or crazy resume to
Dude,
have.
you are actually spot on. Bella stepped into the porn industry when she directed the adult film called Him and Her. Very
Yeah.
original. The X-rated flick was previewed at the Oldenburg Film Festival in Germany in September 2019 and is now available on the premium selection of Pornhub site.
That's amazing. They have
Dude,
porn
dude.
festival.
I just learned like four different things out of that one sentence.
Right.
There's porn
There's porn,
festivals.
there's
That's
award.
the first thing. Secondly, there's a place called Oldenburg, right?
Yeah.
Third, I did not know that you could produce something and then put it on Pornhub Premium and then make money off of it. So she's making money off of Pornhub, not just directing. She's making money and winning awards.
A lot of money, Josh. A
Yes.
lot. Pornhub
Also, I
views.
didn't know that you could name something so basically and then still win an award. Him and her,
Yeah,
like,
I think.
what she should do is she should make it like a video that's about her and her, and then just name it him and her, and be like, what?
Oh, like who's the him? It's like find
You
where's
see?
Wally?
So it's like a hot Where's Wally?
Yeah.
You should make a porn video called Where's Willy? And it's a guy dressed like Wally.
Yes. No.
Dude, I think we're
No.
onto something.
I think making porn is the weirdest thing a human could do. I mean, I'm
Um,
sure there's weirder things, but I just can't imagine the camera guy. I don't understand.
well, yes. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't. It would be
And
pretty
then
interesting
and then
to have a camera guy on the show that's filmed it before.
yeah, yeah, okay, that
That would
would
be
be an
awesome.
amazing podcast. But then
Yes.
you take a step back and you think of the director and you like hold the phone. The the camera guy is just following the director. So what the fuck is the director doing? Like, is she drawing out the scenes? Is she doing a play by play? And like,
I
we're gonna
think it's
cut a
pretty
chair.
much a play-by-play. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I would rather just, I don't know, be a bartender or something than have
Dude,
to
they
draw
make
out.
bank, but then obviously there's also the whole bad side of porn as well. So, and dude, all the stuff's come out now that apparently Pornhub doesn't ask for consent or ask for age or ask for anything like that as well. So
Mm.
that's pretty messed up. So that kind of dims the
Yeah,
light on that one and puts everyone off that a lot because that's pretty messed
porn
up.
porn is very weird in the fact that it's pretty much legalized prostitution, right? So like in the US, let's say, prostitution is completely illegal. You can't find it anywhere. Maybe in Nevada, I might be wrong, but I think maybe in Nevada, prostitution is legal. But if you film it and put it on Pornhub, it's legal.
Yes,
Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
that doesn't make any sense. Well,
So
that's where
you,
the whole blurred line of consent comes in, right? Because like it's filmed, so it's not illegal. So how would you ever, identify as to whether it was consensual or not? Which is trippy. I don't like the conversation and it freaks me out, and that's a disgusting, evil thing that's happening in the world. So that kind of pisses me
either way,
off.
now we know that Bella Thorne is a psychological researcher.
Well, I heard that she joined OnlyFans for research for a movie,
What
which
porn
obviously
movie?
I'm like, dude, do your thing, do whatever you gotta
Mhm.
do. But she name dropped the director, and the director came out and was like, this is false.
Mm.
So it was like, okay, well, that's out the window now. But this
Yeah,
is my thing.
he
Should
definitely has.
people be angry at Benethorn? No.
Should they be
No,
angry?
they should not. I'm
They
on it.
shouldn't be angry.
Okay, well, wait, I'm not on anyone's side because I didn't make any of the money, so why would I back her? But I don't think they should be mad. I'm gonna be honest. I think
Yeah, okay.
if you
So
were
why
willing to
why
pay $200 for a nude,
okay.
and she went, here's me in a bikini, and you were like, damn, you lied, and then she was like, delete account, and
Okay.
she
So
bailed.
I
She
don't
found a
I
loophole and she made the money.
I don't think people are mad at that. I think people are mad at her because she cheapened the like working class of OnlyFans. So like OnlyFans is like supposed to be a place where sex workers, right, can like actually make money off, like make a living off what they do, which I respect. Like if you as a human being are happy to sell your body in that kind of way and make money off it, and you're happy with yourself and you're happy with that, do you, like do you,
Do
you know,
your thing.
whatever
Yeah.
makes you do your thing. If you are happy, if you're making money and that's what you want to do, and just do it. Like that is awesome, right? But
Yes.
then someone comes in who's this like big famous well-known actor and character and person in the world that has like all this reach and like porn and acting, and she was a child actor. She comes in and she just
Like, kind of
like
completely takes over.
makes some sex work industry, then
Well, that's
literally
basically
takes
what she
over
did.
like crash servers. Yeah, like she crashed their servers, like broke down all the barriers and rules that they had set in place, and like made them rethink their entire business model, right? Which
Okay, so fair.
negatively
So
affected.
basically, if you are, and I don't like to call it this, it just feels weird, but I know apparently it's the politically correct way to say it. If you're a sex worker on OnlyFans,
Mhm.
then cool, you should be
You just
upset
dribbled water all over myself.
all over
I
yourself
think
because we're talking
I think
about
I'm
this.
a sex worker. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Does that make me a sex
you could technically do whatever you want on this because it's being recorded, so it wouldn't be illegal, which is a dumb rule. But anyway, um,
worker?
if you were a sex worker on OnlyFans, yes, you should probably be a bit upset. But out of all the like facts and stuff that I read and the research that I did, mainly through Barstool Sports and all the other trustworthy places, they were like, people are upset because they want their money refunded. I'm like, that's like
Uh,
going to a Mackie D after seeing the poster where it's like the burger looks like this, and you order your Mackie D, you pay, and they give you one and it doesn't look like the poster, and you're like, you lied to me, and they're like, there's the burger. You know, she
That's
was like, you're gonna get to see some raunchy photos of me, and they were like, cool, here's the money. And then they went, we want our money back, and she was like, well, there's the raunchy photo of me. Like,
yeah.
dude, I
I
think
should.
I think
If
yes, she's
if
upset a lot of
you
people, but she played the game, dude. She made the money,
yes.
and she's like, peace out. And how
Okay.
would you not expect that from someone that's like, dude, she's already like nailed it in acting and porn. Are you telling me
Yeah.
that no one expected her to come out and be like, watch me make bank off this OnlyFans? No
Anyone
one saw
that's
that coming.
mad at her, anyone that's mad at her probably needs to reevaluate how they see the world and just maybe their lives in general. Because if you are
Yeah,
paying, like, if you okay, if you're paying that and it makes you happy and that's what you're expecting, that's what you didn't get,
exactly.
then um I don't know, go for a walk or
Yeah, go
uh
for a walk,
go,
burn
go
some
for a hike.
incense. Yeah,
Yes,
do
maybe
some,
meditate for 20,
meditate,
30 minutes.
do some
Yep.
deep, breathing, wusa.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And
there'll be
just
another
think
account that
about,
you'll want to pay the 200 for, and maybe they'll give you what you want.
and
Maybe.
maybe just go on Pornhub for free porn, bro.
Exactly.
Maybe that's the way to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do get the sex worker side of things.
I do get that part, because, like,
But if
if
you're
someone
just
came into your industry and was like, hey, I just made
yeah,
millions and now I'm bailing and now you can't make millions, I'd be like, hey, wait a second. So I get that. Fair enough. But to the general public that, like, got scammed out of it,
tough shit.
grr.
Have you seen Yemen? Maybe donate your $200 to the Yemen.
Maybe send them there.
Yeah, maybe save some people's lives instead of being off in your mom's basement.
You know what
That's
you should
just me.
also do with your money? You should use your money to support the sponsor of this episode.
Nice, dude.
How's that for a drop?
Nice.
I think I nailed that. So actually, genuinely, there's a sponsor. And the reason why I wanted to do this specific episode with this sponsor and with Mitch is because this is going to be hella funny to talk about. So the sponsor of this episode is Manscaped, which is the best brand in men's below the belt grooming. Yes, we're going there. We
And
have to.
everyone,
You know why?
everyone,
Because men's health and grooming and looking fine is just as important. Now's where you agree with me, Mitch.
100%.
There we go.
Everyone
So
agrees.
basically, Manscaped have invented and improved the new. Dude, how brilliant is this for a name? The Lawnmower 3.0. So it's like their latest one that can be used in the shower. It's got a 7,000 RPM motor in it. It lasts up to 90 minutes. It's got like these dope ass LED lights in it as well. Dude, this whole entire thing's like a party. I actually ordered one and it's being sent on its way. Basically, to sort yourself out, charges itself when you put it onto the little stand in the bathroom, runs for 90 minutes. Sort yourself out all over, different clips you can attach in different ways that you can use it. It's literally the dopest thing that I like. As a dude, I know this is like a super touchy subject, but it's hands down the dopest thing that I've seen when it comes to like men's grooming. I'm like, that's pretty fire. It looks sick, it lasts a long time. Dude, it's got LED lights that like flash and go off while you do your stuff in the shower. It's pretty sick.
If you're a gamer and you want LEDs while you're trimming your balls, this
Dude,
is the product for you.
that is sick. LEDs going off in the shower, dim the lights down, get a little bit,
RGB.
a little bit like with it. There you go, dude. You got a disco in the shower, dude. That's sick. Obviously, the LED lights have a purpose, but we're gonna, we make that purpose anything we want. So basically, if you use the code STORYTIME, you get 20% off your order and free shipping. So wherever you are in the world and listening to this, whether you want to get it for yourself and you're a guy, or whether you want to get it for your guy, I'd recommend that as well. Get it for your dude, help him out, help him to look good, help him to stay clean, and help him to, stay nice and sorted to look after them crown jewels. That's always the best way to do it. So, yeah, what I'm
Take your
doing, do it as well.
Take
What?
your refund from Bella Thorne and buy a men's grooming kit,
There we go.
shave it up there, and get out to the bars and find yourself a girl
There we
because you're
go.
probably
I mean, all of us have experience in doing that, dude. Like, it's you definitely want to look good when you're going into that.
100%.
Any of those situations,
You always want to wear clean boxes because you don't know who's going to
dude.
see them. You always want to have your balls shaved because you don't know who's going to see them.
You always want to be fresh, dude. That's the
Oh,
thing. It's about staying fresh.
people.
And you know what upsets me? That like the whole topic of this, you mention it. It's funny. It's very funny. I'm gonna give it that. But it's always this like, "Oh, no, don't talk about that. No." And I'm like,
No.
well,
But if you go to the doctor for a testicular cancer checkup, you don't have the Amazon rainforest on there. You know,
no,
you
you
don't want to have
don't.
monkeys swinging between your nuts. You want to be
No, you don't.
clean. You want to be shaven. It's just
Clean
it's the right
shaven, smooth.
yeah,
That's the way to do
smooth.
it, dude. It's also just more appealing. Look after yourself. Look good. You know, don't waste your time like. Yeah, dude. There's nothing more important than that. One, for our health concern, and two, just like physical appearance. I think they both just as important. Um, so do that. Yeah. So go to
Yeah.
manscaped.com, put in the code STORYTIME, and you get 20% off and free shipping. On that, we actually have a story that we've been wanting to tell for a long time, which has relation towards this. So, in looking good, Mitch and I have been in a situation where we're not sure if it's because we didn't look good, or because it was just funny, or because we did it wrong, or whatever it was. But Mitch and I in high school had discovered this thing, which is not far off of OnlyFans. We discovered this thing called chat roulette, which back in the DZ was like the funniest way to meet people around the world. It'd basically pop up a little screen that looks like Zoom, and it would be a random person, and you could then either stay on the chat and talk to them or hit next, and it would go to the next person, and if you liked that person, then you spoke with them, and if they didn't like you, they'd next you. So it's basically like speed dating over a Zoom type vibe. And we'd heard that this is what was going on, and we heard that guys were throwing stuff out in the open, and it was this whole funny thing, and you could like prank people and convince them by like, remember when you would like put your knee together and it would look like a bum or it would look like cleavage, and then you'd put that in the camera and be like, hey babe,
Yeah.
and then the guy would be like, hey, tell me, call me daddy, and you're like, ha, it's me, bitch. Yeah, that was the best thing ever. So,
When you were 14, yeah.
dude, it's still the best thing ever. Like, I'd still do that to someone. Um,
Go for a walk, Josh.
yeah, go for a walk, meditation, incense. We've gone through it. And Mitch and I decided that this would be a good idea. We're busy playing PlayStation, we're playing Call of Duty. And Mitch's computer was open on the coffee table, and he was like, dude, we have to do the chat roulette thing. And I was like, okay, because it's going to be funny. And Mitch was like, sick, let's do the chat roulette thing. So while we're playing PlayStation, is that how you said playing PlayStation? Do you like playing station or something like that? Is that like something the kids would say nowadays?
No, that's not
Not
something.
playing
No.
station. I think that's flipping clever. That should be the new campaign.
I think it's just gaming in general. Just
Gaming. So we were gaming.
gaming, bro.
We were
I was
gaming
actually
so hard.
I was so good at Call of Duty back in the
Dude,
day,
you were
bro.
fire at Call of Duty back in the day.
I was, dude. I think it was like the worst Call of Duty. It was Call of Duty Ghosts, but I'm pretty sure I was like 400th in the world on uh kills.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. And I had like the worst internet, and I had like just a normal PS,
The worst internet.
huge screen. Like I had the worst gaming setup possibly imaginable. But I was like 400th in the world, and there must have been like there's probably millions of people that play Call of Duty, and I was literally addicted to this. I would come home from school, I would tell my mom I did my homework already at school, and I would just game for
Dude,
like
you never did
6 hours straight.
homework.
Never. No, it was so bad. But that was probably my proudest accomplishment as a child.